Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cameron Mitchell, and we back with another video. Summertime is approaching, and as it gets warm, people start bringing out their cars. People start bringing out the females, the money. You just really see how people popping it, right? But don't get it confused. At some point, they had to. Even now, as they're popping it, they had to grind for this shit. So don't think this shit just came out of nowhere. They've been doing this months ago. They've been doing this since I don't know when. They've been doing this for a long time, so don't think they just got their life together the last month right before summer and now they popping it all summer. No, it don't work like that. And they really grinded for this shit. Whatever you see them with, they probably grinded for that shit. So you can have that too. Right now, it's the end of March. You have April, May, June. Once it hit July 1st, bro, it's time to turn up. You can turn up early June as well, but these next 3 months, you can really change your life around if you feel like you need to move a city, if you feel like you need to go ahead and invest in that business, if you feel like you need to go ahead and stack your money for the next 3 months, if you feel like you need to work on yourself as far as being able to network and able to talk to people and put yourself in these rooms, bro. Or you need to start that YouTube channel, or you need to create this website for your clothing brand. Whatever it is that you need to do, go ahead and start now, bro. Go ahead and start now. Don't wait, because when the summertime comes around, you're gonna see everybody who's been working, and you're gonna see the people who's been playing around. And it's gonna be real obvious. You know what I'm saying? You can try to hide, you can try to pretend like you got that shit going on, but hey, in reality, we'll be able to tell who's been working and who's been playing. So it's not really a competition, but it just goes to show that it's people out here that's really putting in the work, and now they enjoying the fruits of their labor during the summertime. You may be different. You may not want to quote unquote pop it. When I say pop it, like whatever this is for you, when I say pop it, this means just, the saying work hard, play hard. Yes, you work hard, but you also play hard. So what you get to do whatever you want to do with no limits. That's what I mean by popping it. This don't necessarily mean flashing or being flashy. Like I said, you got 3 months to get your life together, bro. So really, I say about 3 months and some change, because we're at the end of March. It's like March 21st, I believe. So just got to get to it. Go ahead and start now so you can get a head start on April. So by the time April come around, you hit the ground running. April, May, June, you knock them 3 months out. July 1st. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know if you need to move into that apartment out your home state or out your city, or if you need to add some friends to your group, or if you need to remove some people from your group, if you need to learn that skill, if you need to build a relationship with this person so you can get in this group or this network, do whatever you need to do, bro. Because the pain of discipline is not shit compared to the pain of regret. You're gonna regret not doing whatever it is that you want to do. But the pain of discipline, that shit will fade away once you see the reward that comes behind the discipline. And discipline looks different for everybody. If you need to push that video out every day, if you need to promote your clothing brand every day, if you need to hop on the charts and see what the S&P 500 is looking like every day, go ahead and do that. If you need to update your business website, if you need to call these contractors or call the landlord and see how the property is going, whatever it is that you need to do, just go ahead and stand on business right now, bro, because I promise you that regret of not doing it will haunt you. It will literally eat you up inside, seeing that you could have did more, but you didn't. All because of, you may be lazy, you may be scared, you may bullshit, not having enough knowledge, not having time to study, not stacking your paper like you're supposed to, not taking the risk that you knew that you had to take in order to be where you want to be. Even for me, I had the fear of missing out. I feel like I should have been in a certain area, or I should have been in a certain place, and I'm not there. Embrace that. If that's really how you feel, go to wherever you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Do it strategically. Don't just do it impulsively, but go where you feel like you need to be so you can thrive, so you can cure that itch within you, whatever you want to call it. Where I'm at right now, it's a beautiful day outside, and I can just imagine what the summer's gonna be like. For all the people that really stayed down and that really worked and did everything that they're supposed to do, this summer is gonna be amazing for them, and it's gonna be amazing for us. But on the other side, if you've been playing around, if you haven't been doing what you say you need to do, if you haven't been putting your best foot forward, if you haven't been networking, if you haven't been socializing, if you haven't been studying and acquiring skills, it's not going to look too good for you. And as a kid, have you ever seen kids play at recess and you in trouble? That's what it's going to feel like. You just watching while everybody else plays and you sitting there by yourself. That's a horrible feeling. Just knowing time is going by. You just see everybody enjoying themselves, and you just sitting there, just sour. for no reason. It's not like you have a justified reason for why you're sitting there. That could have easily been prevented. Just like how this scenario could easily be prevented. If you feel like you need to tighten up in some areas, go ahead and do so, bro. I'm telling you now. Because when summertime come around, these folks not gonna show no remorse. They're gonna move how they want to move. They're gonna pop it how they want to pop it, bro. So you can't be mad at them. Oh, they trying to shit on me. They flexing and like, bro, stop being a hater. These folks worked hard so they can play hard. Work hard so you can play hard, bro. If you don't work hard, you don't get the luxury of playing hard. Simple as that. Don't hate on the next man. You can have whatever the next man got. You can have more than what the next man got because what God got for you may not be for him. And what God got for him may not be for you, bro. So just focus on yourself, bro. You good. You only good if you putting in the work. But if you're not putting in the work, your subconscious mind will tell your body and you'll feel like shit. Simple as that. I have things in place that I can't talk about just yet. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it will all come together according to God's plan, just like we needed to. Because when I tell you, bro, it's crazy how your life can change in 30 days when you really focus. Basically, I've been checking off every day. Every day. Every day is something new pushing me closer to where I want to be. And just in 30 days, my life has it hasn't made a 180-degree shift, but it's getting there in 30 days. So imagine I do this 3 more times for 3 more months. This will be 30, 60, 90 days of just grinding and hard work, bro. You get to see the fruits of your labor once you work hard and you understand that you can always do more. You can always become more if you just put your best foot forward. And especially as a man, you gotta know nobody's gonna do it for you. I hope you don't think somebody's gonna come out here and save the day for you. Like, no. I hope you're not thinking that way, bro. Because if you are, that's it's not gonna end how you think it's gonna end. Don't nobody owe you shit. You don't owe nobody else nothing. And you gotta really get it out the mud, however that look for you. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta work this 9 to 5 job for another 6 months just to stack however much money you need to invest in yourself, not stacking for the sake of stacking, but stacking to invest in yourself, go ahead and do that. If you need to keep hustling, however that is, just to stack your money or, you know what I'm saying, to put yourself in position, just keep doing that. But like, there's nothing in this life that is off limits. I guarantee you, like, whatever you see somebody else have, you can have too. You have to be dedicated. You have to stay committed because every day you're not gonna feel like getting up and pushing through that hurt, pushing through being tired. But if you've seen what it was like on the other side of that, you would do it every time. And I've seen that. I'm slowly realizing it's not about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? You can feel shitty, you can feel sick, you can feel depressed, you can feel indifferent, like you just don't care, but you gotta push through anyway, because on the other side of that push, that's where you see all the results. A lot of people don't get results. A lot of people won't face that uncertainty. They won't take the risk and they won't push through their emotions. And this is normally like for people who are mentally weak. I'm gonna just keep it real. It's only for people that are mentally weak where they give up and they don't have a clear vision for their life. But if you become mentally strong, if you become emotionally intelligent, if you become that person to where it's like, okay, you just gotta beat me up if you want me to lay down and roll over. You gotta have that kind of attitude. You gotta really be a dog in order to get what you want. You can't just half-ass or just leave it up to chance because it'll never work. And if something does work out for you and you doing it half speed or you giving it half the effort, it's not gonna come out how you want it to. I guarantee it. Or just give your all every day, no matter what it is, no matter what you feel like you going through. You're not going through shit alone, bro. I promise you, you're not going through nothing alone. You're not going through anything nobody else has ever been through. So I promise you, bro, there's somebody with an answer that can help you figure out what you're going through in order for you to get to the next level. Don't be discouraged. You think there isn't times I have been discouraged? I've been discouraged plenty of times. I've given up on some things that I shouldn't have, and that's my fault. But I'm on the right path now so I can pick up where I left off and I can just change the whole trajectory of my life. You got to keep the promises you made to yourself because you're the only person who knows the promises that you made to yourself. There's going to be some feelings that have to be hurt. You're going to have to go against the grain in order to win. Whenever you being real, whenever you focused, and whenever you determined, it's always going to be something that goes against whatever you trying to do. So it's like y'all are going to clash. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get out of your comfort zone. They trying to keep you in your comfort zone. It's always gonna be a clash. You might hurt their feelings along the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you trying to build a relationship um with these people in your group, but y'all aren't coming eye to eye on things. Y'all aren't seeing things on the same page. Y'all gonna bump heads until, you know what I'm saying, y'all come to agreement, either one to disagree or to just come to a mutual agreement. Like that's just how shit is. If you're not giving your all, your subconscious mind will feel it. Your body will start to feel it. You'll start to feel extra anxious for no reason. You can be calm and you can be cool and collected when you know that everything is being taken care of. You may not feel like going to their job. You may not feel like writing out this script for your video. You may not feel like spending $700 on this camera or $1,500 into this business structure or spending all this time doing research, but it's gonna pay off in the end. That's the only way it's gonna work. You trying to avoid that or you trying to skip these steps is what's gonna put you back 10 steps behind. But just get it out the way now versus later. It's the process, bro. You got to anticipate good things. You can't think about the bad outcomes. If your mind starts to think about what could go wrong, flip that and think about what can go right. You got to realize, like, whenever there's a whole bunch of good, there's always a whole bunch of bad that can go wrong. Whenever there's a whole bunch of bad, there's a possibility that things can go good. There's always good to a bad situation. There's always bad to a good situation. It depends on your perspective. You don't want to be naive. You also want to take into account the bad things that can happen, but don't focus on that. Focus on the good and be able to take whatever bad things happen because it's life. Shit is going to happen, but that's what makes life exciting. You don't know what's going to happen. You just always have to be ready. That's a part of the journey. You got to trust yourself. You got to build this character. You got to become that person, like I always say, because you're becoming that person in the first 30 days of you trying your best, your very best. You will already be that person. Just keep stacking good days, keep stacking wins, learn from your losses, and everything will be okay. Keep pushing forward. Don't ever feel like giving up on something that you really want to do. Don't let anybody talk you out of becoming somebody or doing anything that you want to do, because God put that feeling in your heart for a reason. That's intrinsic. That comes from the inside. That's not anything anybody can influence you or put inside of you. That's something that's already within you, and you just have to express that however that is. Really use your creativity, bro. You got to get creative. You got to think outside the box. You want to be better, but don't focus on so much being better. Just be yourself. Be authentic. Be different, because being different is better than being better. Just be different, bro. Just be you. You have so much untapped potential, but you don't want to just have potential. You want to maximize your potential. You're living up to this much potential right now when really you have this much potential, but you're only living on this much right here. You got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to get around different people. You got to widen your perspective. You just have to work, and as you become this person, it will start to unfold. Don't be afraid, bro. Don't be afraid. If there's a higher power, if you believe in God, bro, just trust in God. You have to believe that God is gonna take care of everything because He is. He always has. And you just gotta trust Him and put your best foot forward. Do the best you can, and God gonna take care of the rest, bro. I promise. There will always be better. There will be better experiences, better people, better opportunities, better places to be. So you just have to open up your mind to these things. Don't be so closed off. Don't be so skeptical. You got to do your research, do your due diligence on whatever it is that you want to get into, but don't be overly skeptical, because that's going to cause analysis paralysis and it's going to cause you not to take that next step. So just move. If you're scared, take that step anyway. If you're nervous, if you're anxious, take that step anyway, because that's the only way you can get over that. You can't get over your anxiety. You can't get over your depression. You can't get over your fear of missing out. You can't get over anything unless you take that step. There's no amount of thinking that can fix anything. You just have to act. That's the only way shit is gonna work. So once you become this person, you can't ever go back. You gotta remember what it felt like when you was at the bottom. I don't know about you, but I've slept on carpet before. I've washed my clothes in the sink before. But there's times I went to sleep hungry. Even it's not even playing a victim game, bro. But I've been through some shit enough to know that this life shit isn't sweet. But it's also what you make it. So if you don't want to sleep on the floor anymore, if you don't want to keep going without eating food, if you tired of seeing yourself a certain way, you have everything within you right now, without reading any extra books, without watching any extra podcasts, without trying to look for anybody else's advice. You know what you need to do, and you have everything within you to get that done. You just haven't trusted yourself to fully step out and just do it. Trust me, you've done it before. We take risk every day when we hop in the car. When we go to the store, we take a risk every day. We don't know if somebody's gonna crash into us, but guess what? We trust ourselves enough that we're gonna drive for not only ourselves but for the other people around us. Even when you eat, bro, there can be times where you eat too fast and you can fuck around and choke and die. Honestly, you might fuck around and choke and die. But guess what? You're not gonna stop that from letting you eat your food, are you? Like, come on. When we take risk every day, it's become so normal. That's why it's become so normal to take these risks that we don't even think twice about them. So you have to do that in your everyday life. Just the same, taking these risks becomes second nature. And like I said, not impulsive risk, but calculated risk. You have to understand there's always a risk and reward for whatever you're trying to do. But the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So you got to keep your mind focused on the reward aspect and be willing to take whatever's on the risk aspect as well. All I'm trying to say is, bro, you can turn your life around when you just make a decision. Just make a decision, bro. Because time will pass you by. You'll look up in these next 3 months. Either you've been working or you haven't. And if you haven't been working, time is just going to pass you by. And you're going to be stuck in this cycle, living the same life over and over, year after year. And you wonder why people are elevating and you're staying the same. The difference between you and them is the pain and the discomfort and the embarrassment that you're willing to go through in order to get where you want to go. That becomes second nature to them. They're not scared of looking stupid. They're not scared of taking risks. They're not scared of getting outside their comfort zone. This has become second nature, and that's why they'll always elevate. You got to remove your ego. Get your ego out the way, bro. Don't be arrogant. There's three things that stop somebody from getting to where they want to go. It's either stupidity, arrogance, or ignorance. I'll say laziness too. Laziness is by far. So take your time, don't rush, but be diligent. And when I say be diligent, that means always working towards something. You don't have to be very intense, but just be consistent with intention. Be consistent with purpose. It doesn't have to be fast, 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 but it has to be okay, boom, boom, boom. Like get you a good cadence, get you a good rhythm. Don't think about balance. When you're trying to get your life together, it won't be balanced at all. You won't have a work-life balance. You won't have, you know what I'm saying, everything won't be balanced. You're gonna have to sacrifice something in order to get something. But that's just fine because it's not like you're always gonna have to make a sacrifice every single day. Some things you might have to give up more than others just for a period of time until you're able to balance out everything. But in the beginning, it's always going to be messy. But that's really all I had to say. Just get your life together, bro. We got 3 months into the summertime. So if you got some shit that you trying to get at, if you got this car that you trying to, if you got this car you trying to get, if you got this apartment you trying to get, if there's a business that you want to start, if there's some people that you want to be around, get to it, bro. I'm telling you, get to it because life is gonna pass you by in these next 3 months if you bullshit. I promise you. And I've been there and I felt that regret. I felt that pain. So I'm not going through that shit again. I don't want you to go through that. I want you to be better than me. I want you to be the best version of you. So I can be the best version of me. Because if I'm the best version of me, I can help somebody be the best version of them. And if I can help somebody be the best version of them, they can help somebody else be the best version of themselves. And it just keeps going down this rabbit hole. However that looks for you. However that looks for you. So with that being said, bro, y'all have a blessed day. Have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Get to work. Don't procrastinate. Don't watch another video on shit. You just have to act. The only time you should be watching a video is when there's a knowledge gap. You're trying to do something, but you just don't know how. So guess what? You need to have a computer in one hand. You need to be doing whatever you're working on in the other. You need to be just like this. Don't sit and consume the video all day and then think about if you should act or not. Act. What's the point of you watching the video, bro? I'm telling you, get to it. Get off your ass, get to it. Don't be lazy. Don't be arrogant. Get your ego out the way. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have a good day. Your boy Cameron Mitchell is out. Follow me on Instagram, Cam Just Glow. Follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at Cam Huncho 6. And we out. Love y'all.